why are you not doing a summer sweep up video, Crown? Why is this a Sire video? Sire was updated in April and in June this month, or this year. Why are you doing this? Well, the reason I'm doing it is because I finally got a Sire task, so yippee. And I haven't done the summer sweep up stuff yet because I've been working on this video for the last 2 days, had to focus on school, so I started doing that. And now we're just now getting to play in the game, finishing up this video. I swear I'll have at least one summer sweep up video out for you in the next day or two, okay? And then the sailing beta comes out, and I'm probably going to have to go hate on that. So you'll have a video on that too. Maybe I'll like it, probably not. But let's talk about Sire. What's changed at Sire? A lot has changed at Sire, and it's all good, okay? First things first. I have 2,600 2KC. You're going to see that on the screen right now. And then 35 on Sire. It's no pet. That's why we're here. So I have plenty of experience here. I had like 2,500 and like 50 KC before this update even happened. The first update is the lungs. Minimum hit is 50% now on them. So you do a ton of damage, okay, especially when you're in best in slot mage. And then you do one single shadow barrage. You go run around, knock out all the lungs. It's a one down. Or it's a one stun. It's so nice, okay? There's a combat achievement. I'm about to pull it up real quick so I don't mess up the name. It's called Respiratory Runner, okay? What's it do? What do you have to do for it? You kill the Abyssal Sire after only stunning him one time with the Shadow Barrage. So, this update guaranteed combat achievement for people. Not that it was hard anyway, but you had to stand in a certain tile of the room, and kind of, it was a real pain in the butt. It took forever. So, this is a great update in regards to the combat achievement, as well as the hit during transition phase is probably the greatest thing they could have done. You know, out of all my time here, the whole time it was like you don't want to go do Sire because there's a bunch of dead time. Well, I'm happy to tell you that you can probably get out of a 4-dose. Out of 1 dose of Divine Combat Potion, you can get 4 kills on Sire easily. Okay, you see I'm bringing claws here. You see I'm bringing the Fang. You see I'm bringing the Sang. I use the Sang because it's accurate. The Shadow is probably more accurate, but I don't want to bring a lot of Mage Switch, so we're just going with the Sang. The Ward helps a lot. Obviously, this stuff's all best in slot. If you bring the Demon Bow here, I don't know if it's good with it, but you still gotta be on Ancients. That's why you don't want to bring the spell. Okay, so that's why you gotta bring like a pre-charged staff, like a Trident or Trident Swamp, something like that, because you gotta bring Ancients anyway to stun it. So if you're only bringing Ancients, you're bringing the bone or bringing the bow, leave a comment because I want to know if that's even possible. I didn't try it. I was gonna try it, but I ended up getting an elite. Started doing that, and again, I'm gonna go do some of the other bosses, make some content around the Summer Summit before the sailing comes out, and I get bogged down with school constantly. So continuing, I think the demon weapons are fine here. I saw people killing it with the Emberlight. I tried the Emberlight on Slash and Stab. Sire's weak to Stab, so that's why the Fang's just better here. I mean, the thing is that they increase his health by 25, literally 25. So that's 1 Fang hit, and you get that in the rotation. The rotation hitting, or I'm sorry, not in the rotation, in the transition. Hitting him in the transition is all they needed to do in this fight. They honestly took it up one step further, and he has like a run speed when he's coming off of his little podium. So you hit him even faster, and that is exactly what we needed. So after about, I don't know how long has this boss been in the game, like 8 years or something, maybe even 9. RuneScape or Jagex has finally fixed the boss. It's perfect. If you get him down to 0 health in the transition phase, it used to bounce him back to like full health. Now it only brings him back up to like 40%. So it's really good. If you kill him when he's doing his apocalyptic attack, it brings him back up to 20%. That's the big explodey attack. So, those little features that was the second update that needed to happen because pushing his HP back up to 100 and then 50, I think it was, or 100% and then 50% after he did the apocalyptic attack, or maybe it was like a little under that. Maybe it was like 40% after the apocalyptic attack. I don't really remember. I wasn't doing it before the second update. it doesn't feel good. They said it was like a chompa to the face in the news post. So yeah, overall this is awesome. I still think Fang's Biss. I still think Sang's Biss. I'll tell you what though, when we get that new 3-tick wand, when the Delve boss comes out in Varlamore Part 3, that thing might be it here. Okay, you still have to bring a stamina, but I'm gonna be honest. I was trying to like stock up, so I was gonna bring like 2 combat potions, 2 divine combat potions, a stamina, the prayer regen, a full anti, and then like 4 restores, 5 restores, and I was gonna see how long I could make it. But I kept getting taken away by I would get a brew drop and have to go bank it, or I would have to get, or I get an elite, or my inventory would get full. I would get it unsired. I would have to turn it in. So I was like, again, I gotta get the video out, so we can't do any of that. Unfortunately, there is no collection log in this for you guys. I really wish there was, but I'm just not lucky. Never lucky. The Demon Bane weapons are now guaranteed hit on the minions. The minions' defenses have now been lowered. The Scions and the Spawns we're talking about there. And then if you did this boss before this update, there was a spot in the floor that actually you couldn't move when you stood on it. You just like you could like walk around it, but you could never stand on it. Sometimes it would bother you in combat because you're clicking on a tile, then your character goes to another tile, and you're like, what's going on? You can get melted in this room, even with like they didn't change the spawns at all, I don't think. But just when they pile up, if you're not hitting, especially with the Emberlight, that's why I switched back to the Fang. If you're not hitting as much as you should be, yeah, you're gonna get kind of melted by the minions. So that's why I bring claws. You really just want to do DPS here, this phase that is on the screen right now, because if you don't, again, those can poly you up and take you out. But I think that's gonna wrap up this video today. I just wanted to make a video on Sire and the changes, and just to give you my thoughts. And I want to know what you guys are using here, because obviously I'm using Biz gear. Obviously the Demon Bane weapons are probably really good. I bet the staff's really good here with the demon spells, but you can't bring that. That's the unfortunate thing. You have to bring ancients. So if you are bringing ancients and you don't have a Sang and you are using the Demon Bane spell, how does it work with ancient spells? And then I'm actually kind of curious if you're using the Emberlight, and if you how your DPS is in the final phase. Are you bringing Burning Claws in the final phase instead of regular claws? If you're an Iron Man or something like that, if you don't have the regular claws. But yeah, I mean, look at this right here, and then I'm probably gonna end the video. This is just so fast. You take out this, he comes off of here. You can hit him with the staff here. I go brain dead, but there we go. Look, I hit him with the staff. You get ready, you swap, boom, boom, and then you're doing damage. And then the best part is when you do enough damage here, you get him like half health. He starts walking. You can keep poking him. And if you kill him, he only goes back up to like 20% after the apocalyptic phase. So it's not terrible. It's really not terrible. I think they cooked, man. They cooked. I'm gonna go make a summer sweep up video. I hope y'all have a great day. Be easy.